Arsenal Fan TV, quite easy today, even though it was only 1-0, quite an easy victory for Arsenal.
Yeah, it was, but it's the last home game of the season. We had nothing to play for after yesterday's result, so I'm kind of unhappy about the fact that some of our players who've been sat on the bench for the whole season didn't get a chance, but, you know.
I was waiting for Diaby to come on. I was gutted when Diaby didn't come on.
I know, I was excited for him being on the bench, but I don't know. Kimmy came on, so, you know, he's deserved a few minutes, I guess. He came on at Wembley and played well, so.
Now listen, I see you all the time. You go to most of the away games as well. Now listen, what do we need to bring in if we are going to compete? You know, try and win this thing next season. We want to win the league. I think that's what every fan really wants.
I'd say a striker maybe, but I mean, who are we going to get in the summer? Because we had all this last summer and we ended up buying Ozil, which, okay, great, it's brilliant, but I mean, that wasn't the position that we really needed to buy in. So I can't give you a real answer because I don't know who's going to be available in the market in the summer, but it just depends. I mean, he's already sort of making these excuses about the fact that the World Cup's coming up in June, but I mean, you know, he should really be looking now. Because let's just say one of the players that we're targeting in the summer has an absolutely outstanding World Cup. Their price is going to be inflated, and then we'll be priced out. A club will come in with another bid, and we won't get them. So. We could end up being in square one again. But
and will it be a good season, FA Cup, and if, you know, Champions League place secured, if we win the FA Cup, is that a good season?
Yeah, it's just winning a trophy, isn't it? It's what we all want, and we haven't had one for 9 years now. So, I mean, it'd be great for us to win a trophy, but, you know, next season we need to be competing again. And, you know, it was great. It was brilliant when we were at the top of the league, but it was disappointing to see us just fade away at the. You know, a few months towards the end of the season, it was just disappointing. I know I say it all the time, but if we had players like Walcott and Ozil and Ramsey and they didn't get injured all the time, then you just never know what would have happened. But
give us your player of the season.
Oh, good question. I'd say Ramsey just for the first half. You know, he's absolutely outstanding. He's real. You know, the fans were on his back all of last season, and rightly so. He wasn't playing well. But for the whole season, that's a very, very good question. I'd probably say someone like Koscielny. But then...
He wants his own song. He wants his own song. Lauren Koscielny. He wants his own song. We need a new song.
Yeah. And I'd also, I mean, I really don't like the guy. He's probably one of the only players that I don't like in the whole Arsenal squad, and that's Giroud. But I have to say, I'll give the guy absolute credit. He's played all season. He's played something like 50 games, and he's come up with 20-odd goals. I mean, you know, he's worked hard at least. But I'd like him to sort of see someone play up front with him next season. Maybe have 2 strikers up front. I think that will give us more goals. Hopefully next season I'll be standing with you and we'll be Premier League champions.